Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about blending colors that are on the opposite side of the spectrum. For instance, FV2, which is fluorescent dull violet, and yellow 13. A little bit of color theory. Colors that are on the end of the spectrum are hard to mix without getting muddy. And purple is the opposite of yellow, which is why when I'm coloring, I always use purple for shadows, because light is usually yellow. But more on that later. Bean, come on. Sorry guys, okay. Is this on? Okay, this is on. I was just wanting to double check. Alright, so first things first. I'm gonna do it in the same Bristol paper. I had another scrap, as you remember from last week. I'm gonna use one with a colorless blender and one without, to again reiterate the point that the colorless blender helps with this stuff. You can also use a chisel tip for this part if you want to really saturate the area precisely. I really love the way these markers smell though. Alright, so we're gonna start with the darkest color, which is the F violet, fluorescent violet. And again, I'm gonna start dotting it and pulling it like this. And this time I'm gonna go straight with the yellow 13 on the other side and pull it the opposite way. So now we need to make a gradient using blue 45, green 02, and yellow green 25. So we're gonna start with the blue 45 on the purple side. Green 02. And you see how I'm overlapping the initial color? And yellow green 25. Again, I'm gonna go back in with the yellow to blend this edge. I'm gonna go back in with the green to blend that edge. Go back with the blue to blend this edge. And go back with this fluorescent purple to saturate it a little bit more. Now, as you can see, I use them in a particular order, from purple to blue to this green to yellow green to yellow. This is for a reason. What does blue and yellow make? Green. So you put the green in between the colors of blue and yellow. And purple is blue plus red, which red is the opposite of green. So if we were gonna mix it to a red color, or mix it the other way around back to yellow, we would go the other way around. Does that make sense? So, for instance, so to help me with this, I'm going to look at my color chart. Yellow 13 is right here. So we're gonna go with yellow, red 12. I'm gonna add like a darker red to pull in for the purple. which let's go with let me get yellow, red 12. Red 29. Then we're going to pick a red violet, which will be red violet 19. All right, let's give it a go. I'm gonna use it with the colorless blender on this side. So I'll start with the yellow. Again, we're gonna start with the edges. And then that blue, purple on the other side. Yellow, red. 12, which is loquat, and I'm already gonna go in with this to blend that edge. Then red 29, and then red violet 19. Back with the fluorescent violet this way, blend the edge, blend this edge, I'm gonna use the chisel edge to really saturate these lines and blend them nicely. All right. Okay, so let's say that you just wanted to do, say, a red and a green, and mix these two together and do like a gradient between these two. Well, if you just went red on one side and green on the other, see, the middle looks kind of muddy. So the trick with this would be to add an in-between color. Which between red and green would be yellow. And in this case, I'm using the yellow kind of like the colorless blender from before and just creating a base for the other colors to blend well on top of. As you can see, this one looks much more vibrant. It's kind of like if you're into makeup, a transition shadow. Instead of putting the dark on the light on your eyes, you put a transition eyeshadow color. Same idea. Alright, let's try another one. Alright, so let's between blue and yellow. What color would be in the middle, right? So obviously green. So let's start with this blue. And then this is another yellow that I got, yellow 19. See how it makes a nice green in the middle? But now let's try it with the other one. Yellow. Blue. And then that same green 02. Then let's pull some more of the yellow this way. A little bit more of the blue. And some of the green while it's still wet. And we can agree that this one looks better than this. Right? This versus this. And I know it takes a little bit more effort, but that's okay. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Now go out there and make something. Please like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you think, what you want to see. Next week, I'm going to talk about what these pesky little numbers are and what they mean. So stay tuned and thanks again. Bye guys. Milena's here again. Little green. Thank you.